Uh-huh. What up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Freestyle fresh in the place to be. It's like I almost never left. I was here yesterday, now I'm here again. Only difference is the day of the week and the date. Really, it's a Super Bowl champion, crown king every year. Don't mean a thing to me. Unless I got money on it, doggone it. I need to be a winner if you didn't know. A win and a near loss feels the same according to the dopamine, man. And that's why it makes it the strangest addiction. Well, not the strangest, but really the most psychosomatically confusing, dangerous. Keep track of your own. Don't let nobody hijack your reward system and make it their own. Pause for the cause. What's up, y'all? I was not up for that beat. Like, it was a little fast, a little beyond my means. And that's exactly why I picked it. What's good, everybody? Freestyle Fresh, FRESH2020, daily VlogCast. I'm back again. This time at a reasonable hour in my normal location with my, misspoke last time, with my rear-facing camera. I said front-facing last time. It's awkward, though, because with the front-facing, the quality's a little lower, obviously, but I can see myself, and I can, mirror and match, or whatever. But when it's like this, I can't see what's going on. I can't produce myself. You may notice I got these headphones on, right? And no collar. Like, this is not typical. Mr. Rogers would take off the hat, slip into something more comfortable. What I need to do desperately is take my eyeballs out. Warning to the viewers at home. Don't try this. Don't try this at home. This is just a reenactment, and the people behind the VlogCast do not necessarily represent the views of the distribution platform that you see here. I've been wearing contacts or some form of lenses since third grade, fourth grade. I realized I was going on a camping trip, and I was like, see that sign? And I was like, no, that's a sign. She's like, yeah, I can read it. You can't read it? I was like, you mean like words? No. And so, I was, very, very short-sighted, and oft would not sit in the front of the class. Anyway, I learned how to do this. I don't really consider it a party trick. I just consider it being efficient. Why not take out both lenses at the same time? If you can do it. Ooh, I was going to put on my glasses, but what if I just can't see? You know what? No, you're not ready. You're not ready. Maybe next time. But yeah, man, this is like a first, man. I don't have a collar, man. And I left the house. I don't have a collar and I left the house. Ooh, off the chain. Literally. I have this theory about vision and eyesight as it pertains to myself. I'll just speak for myself here. I don't know when they started. Oh, it's Black History Month. It's episode what? 26? February the 3rd? Monday. Black fact. Yesterday, we learned that the number of Africans that were stolen, shipped, sold into slavery was over 12 million, 12.5 million, of which 10.7, according to the source that I saw, 10.7 million made it. So roughly 200 souls were departed unceremoniously somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic, the Middle Passage. The sharks still migrate or travel those waters because they've been trained through epigenetics that their parents and grandparents would get fed from the bodies of these deceased African souls. Brazil, this was something that was new to me, coming in at a strong 5 million, received the most African bodies, the most flesh, and to the Americas, to the U.S. of A., just a hair under 400,000. So that was a fact that I shared on yesterday's sode, right? Elmo is always excited when he learns something new, and I don't think that is conditional to the connotation of the fact that he learned. And check the bio for today's fact, because I don't know it yet. It has not been made clear to me yet. Back to the vision. The spectacles that I wear. Shout out to the people that wear monocles. That seems like, when I hear Make America Great Again, I'm taking this off. I got so many mics. This one was for the podcast I worked on today. Remind me to come back to that. This one is for me. These are for y'all, just so we're clear. They all have a purpose. There's a method to my madness, if there is any madness at all. So I've got a voiceover. I've got some voiceover work to do later. I never liked my voice ever since I got mistaken for my mother by a caller when they were landlines only. But I've gotten enough positive feedback, I guess. I don't know. Did I morph it? Did it change? I don't know. Speaking voice versus singing voice. Interesting. The accent. Why do people's accent not always come through when they're singing? That's strange. I find that interesting. But yeah, so we get these spectacles so we can see 2020 or better, if you're blessed, right? And besides pilots, well, I mean, they're on autopilot anyway, but what segment of the populace really needs perfect vision? If everybody wants to drive and have they're designated, they're sanctioned, they have the privilege of legally operating a motor vehicle, you gotta have good vision, right? I don't know what it is. 2020 is not perfect vision, but that is the standard, right? My vision's bad. If you know the prescriptions, right? I assume, since I'm short-sighted, mine starts with a negative, and it's 4-ish, which is pretty bad. I don't know how high they go, but I used to have them Coke bottle joints, like the glasses that were just thick. You wear them too long throughout the day, and they were just way heavy. They would weigh you down. They would weigh you down to the point where, I'd rather not be wearing these glasses. Then they got the lighter ones with the, minimal frames. Technology improved. The lens became thinner. And then the rest is recent history. But yeah, having been dependent on lenses for perfect sight, accurate vision, whatever the case may be, had me thinking. I don't remember when I had this thought, but it wasn't a long time ago, wasn't yesterday either. Maybe that's just the vision that you're supposed to have. Maybe not everything is supposed to be corrected, right? They'll take out your tonsils at the drop of a hat, your appendix, gallbladder. Mind you, I'm not a physician. I don't know, how that changes one life beyond that surgical procedure, supplementation, diet, exercise. I don't know none of that. All I'm saying is that through medical intervention, specifically Western medicine intervening, a lot of experimenting, but positing the information as if it is a fact. You dig? So I often think my vision is this poor. I'm this nearsighted, right? Blurs. I see lights and blurs. Maybe that's how I was supposed to exist. Like, driving would be out. Yeah, I mean, if I live, say, I don't know, Montana or something, and my nearest neighbor was like miles away, and I drove a very big car, they had like the modern sensors and everything, it's possible. I could make it. Excuse me. I could fashion a means of conveyance that would be safe for me in that condition. But where I am now, where everyone's got the same, little plastic cars zipping around town, that would probably be out the window. I'd have to have a driver, so I'd have to be in the financial category that allowed for a driver, and I wouldn't be caught up on the visual details, at least the minutia, as it were. I physically wouldn't be able to do that. So when one sense is impaired or absent, the other ones become stronger, right? So I think about that quite often, actually. I remember when I was little, I used to try to close my eyes, pretend I was blind, and see how long I could, survive. For an hour, 2 hours, the whole evening, whatever. I'm trying to think what's my record. I'm sure I tried to do 24 hours before, and I was like, it's not possible. You're going to accidentally open your eyes when you wake up. It was a whole bunch of... Anyway. Hearing aids for elderly people. It's like, I've been dealing with y'all's funky behinds for 70 plus some odd years, and my hearing is going, or it's gone. The last thing I want to do is fix my hearing so I could listen to y'all more. I've put in my time. Let me be deaf. Used to always complain that grandparents had the TV too loud. Like, is it really that loud for you? Can we turn it down? Can we get you a hearing aid? Can we make it more convenient for us? I don't know. Freestyling. I had some completely different stuff up here to discuss, but hey, that's where it went. So I hope your team won in the Super Bowl. I don't care. That was disingenuous. I truly don't care. I hope that some people that made risky but calculated bets got paid big. That's what I hope. That's what matters to me at the moment. Is that it? Yeah. Would you rather be blind than deaf? Would you? That's a question, right? Would you rather? That's a fun game. I think that's a good icebreaker, a good way to get to know someone. And it should be allowed to get as dark as you want it to. So, a great one to start with, if you're not familiar with the game, if you had to choose, this is hypothetical, this could be frustrating if you're trying to play with a black or a brown person, or that could be on the inside or the outside. They may be very resistant to certain hypothetical scenarios. That being said, it's a great game. Explore it with your friends and the people that you meet. Would you rather, if you had to choose, you have to pick, would you rather be deaf or blind? I guess I'm going to have to give my answer tomorrow. Gotta leave some suspense, right? Oh, Canatonic. Won't you be my neighbor? Go to canatonic.co. Use the code FRESH2020 and get savings on your next order. And message me if you have questions. I never thought that I would find a CBD extract product, an isolate CBD product, supplement, that would actually have measurable, tangible effects. I thought you had to have some type of ratio, a broader spectrum. Finally found one that works, and there was actually quite a demand through my consulting services to find such a product. And I did. Y'all don't know, but I did. It was not easy. It was not easy to find, but I tracked it down. And that's for you. I'll put that in the description too. Black Fact, discount code, link to the site. I got you. The same beat, to go out with. I mean, I should, right? Just to keep it consistent. Shout out to J Business, all the beat makers. Shout out to all the creators. All the creators and all the winners and all the thinkers. Shout out to you. Be back tomorrow. Morgan Freelance, Freestyle Fresh. Yeah. Shout out to you, cause you the best. I'm a mess cause I picked a beat that don't meet the energy that I seek, but I'm just gonna be so complete, like a cipher and a soul cycle tournament that you can't rival. Maybe you could play a different game. You could win Monopoly. You could win the Olympics once again. It's the 4th year, the leap year. February 29th is right around the corner. What you gonna do? Be nice. Nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. I meant you remind me of your significant other that you didn't like growing up. Some people had 2, had 3. Messy situations, my breathing pattern was bad, and you gonna get deflections. I'm not gonna take responsibility for this because I'm lightweight, pissed, and I'm low-key, ready to dismiss anybody that come contrary, but devil's advocate. But I'ma say it proudly, I ain't vote for nobody unless it's me. I bet on people that I could look eye to eye with, know how to take a compliment, how to take some criticism, how to make a plan and stick to it, but be flexible. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Love y'all. Is the back facing camera that much better?